think I'm going to start this new series of whenever I feel the need to express myself or to hang on to someone and talk to somebody, just gonna hop on here. At the end of the day, we're not alone. And there's probably a lot of people who are going through the same. And I feel like we should use this TikTok community as something positive. I feel like this has become like a community where everyone feels safe to just be themselves. My way of therapy is I just drive around. This is like personally my favorite time to drive around, when the sky is just looking like that. I just put on my Frank Ocean, I put on my Giveon. Depression is not just a fancy psychology word. Depression comes in so many shapes and forms and looks so different for every single person. They can have depression but they're laughing, and they're joyful. And when you tell people like, oh, I have depression, it's become like an excuse for some people. There's so many symptoms. For you to have the diagnostics that you have depression, and all of these symptoms, you look at in what quantity does it come. There's like no one cure, which is why it makes it so frustrating when you have the symptoms. People around you must have such an understanding, but at the same time, I know that us humans are wired that we don't want to be a burden. Want someone to be there, but at the same time, we don't want them to just do it because we want them to. We want them to want to do it. So it's so complex, and when things just don't go the way that you need them to go on a certain time, kind of just like drop this energy. You lose so many emotions wired to positivity. Find your method to work it through. But there's certain moments where the emotion is just so high. You don't want to, function in a way of like, oh, I need to journal. I need to, calm myself down. No, you don't. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything. You have a choice of deciding for yourself what you want to do and what you feel like doing. If you feel like talking to someone, it is within your right to talk to somebody. And if that person is not available, which is also within their right to not be available, as hurtful as it sounds, but we expect it, right? Which is why that is our argument against them. I need you to be there for me right now. And they're like, yeah, but I can't right now. Yeah, but I need. So it's again, it's very complex in that sense. Techniques that work so well. If it's your inner child, if it's, meditating. Whenever you feel down, I feel like you start noticing like the tiny little things around you. How the trees have changed color. How the sky is so beautiful, filled with different colors. But most and foremost, and I think a lot of women are like that, we need to talk. Baby, we need to talk. We have to let it out. Men can bottle up. And then they kind of just make peace with it. Women sometimes can't do that. At the end of the day, you need to take care of you and not hope that others are gonna care about you. Because even if they do, they might not give you what you need, but you can. You can give yourself what you need. Anybody who's listening to this, even if it's just 2 people listening to this, I don't care. You're worth a lot.